Hello viewers and welcome to vlog post number 3 of Asia's and Mai's vlog. If you're watching this, you're probably Asia or somebody else in our close circle of friends who watched the first part. I think we got way more subscribers than I thought, like 5? Anywho, I got a few things I'd like to talk to you. I got a checklist over here off camera because I'm getting slowly better. The video quality should be a little better. I was a little embarrassed by the quality of the first video, but hopefully I've got my lighting and my setup and my angle better. I would go wider, but the place is a little bit disheveled because we were on vacation in Chicago for a weekend. More on that later. But first, Russian Roulette Robber, the first secret project I talked about last week, went online and then went offline because there was a terrible glitch, and then went back online again. And so far the response has been pretty good. I got some retweets, I got some likes, I got some shares, and not just from the people who were in it, although I thank them for being in it and sharing it and junk. I've always been a little self-conscious about my YouTube view counts as a filmmaker because they should be higher. But I got, what, 14 views, but what I really like is the average amount of minutes watched is 28 for a 2.5 minute video. So most people are finishing it. I've entertained 14 people for half an hour in a couple of days. That feels really good. Also, about this video, I'm going to try and edit this one less. I'm going to try and edit this one less. Asia didn't like the amount of editing I had in the previous video. She thinks there is too much. I don't know, I feel like I should be a little more filmic, a little more edity with my videos since I'm trying to be a filmmaker. Hopefully this will look better and better as the weeks go on and on and on. Before I get to my Chicago trip, I'd like to bring up one more thing. I found my favorite childhood yo-yo. I had this yo-yo back in the big yo-yo craze of end of elementary school. I wasn't very good as a kid, but I retained more knowledge than I thought I did. That applies to everything in life, right? I hope it does. Whee! Let's talk about other things. We went to Chicago for the weekend. We got around on the CTA, met my buddy Tom, and we brought Mallory along. And we were all apartment hunting, kind of, because we're looking for a place, Mallory's looking for a place. Chicago is scary, scary big to me. I mean, every time I go there, I'm a yokel, just looking up at the buildings in awe. Like, people made these things. They're all over, thousands of people, but like, I didn't do that so much this time. I was a little proud of myself. We started riding the train all over the city. Rogers Park, Upton, Boys Town, Edgewater. We also looked at stuff on the Brown Line, Ravenswood, Ravensville, Ravens something, Lincoln, or Logan Square, that kind of thing. But it's an hour ride from Evanston to Chicago, and I did that like 4 times. And the scale of the city, like in breadth, it's scary. And the city is so full of people yelling and cursing and screaming. Homeless people, petitioners, and art and culture, fancy popcorn and street musicians playing beautiful music on the subway. It's surprising how much life is there. Like, I know life is everywhere. It's not life, humanity. How much humanity is there? Because we always think of humanity as this positive thing, but it's also a negative thing. There's as much humanity, you know, in our horrible acts as in our good acts, and there's just a lot of humanity in Chicago. And it's just scary. There's millions of people there. Millions and millions of struggles. It's a little much, and I might be one of those people. Probably going to be one of those people. Hell, I'll commit to it. I will be one of those people. And it's a little scary. It's a lot of people. I also bought a Streetwise for $5 because I'm such a noob. Streetwise is kind of this homeless newspaper thing where they pay homeless people, or homeless people go around with these newspapers and sell them for $2. It says so on the cover, $2. But I was really, really sad and bought it for $5, and then I got laughed at, so I decided not to buy anymore. And then people had even sadder stories. If I'd have given $1 or $2 to every homeless person we saw, we'd be out of money. It's easy when it's State Street Steve and it's one guy you give a nickel to every time you walk by. It's not easy when it's 30 people a day. That was a bit much. People say they're scamming you and they don't deserve it, but you know what? Let it be on their conscience rather than mine. I mean, I'm a big wussy, soft-hearted whatever. This is my wuss moment for the video. I'm gonna have wuss moments right here in big letters. Wuss moment. It's really scary when this crazy homeless guy on the train liked Mallory's braces and kept moving closer to her. She told the homeless person her name was Emily. We had to get off at the next stop, which was 8 stops ahead of our stop. As we left, he reassuredly and creepily yelled, "I love you, Emily," as we all ran off the train to catch the next one 5 minutes later. That's the kind of life that I'm going to have to live. Not as a single girl sitting alone on the train, that'd be a nightmare. But I'm going to have to watch that. It's a little scary. Other things. Secret project number 2. MFG is not been touched editing-wise because I haven't had a lot of time. I've been working on the vlog. I worked on Russian Roulette Robber twice. I got to re-edit my demo reel. Thank you very much for the comments, those of you who commented. I don't think I got anything new this week, so re-watch Russian Roulette Robber all the way through, because the count of minutes watched is really more important than the count number of people who watch. It sounds weird, but I like that you guys enjoyed this one and watched it all the way through. Thanks. Also, probably due to me not constantly checking and creating a view that then diminishes the average to one view that lasts 1 second long. I didn't do that. I've been a little restrained because I think I'm growing up and becoming more mature. But still, wuss moment. Anywho, nice to see you. I'll see you next week, hopefully a little sooner than this one was. My goal is to have a conversation with Asia, but have my videos posted within a week of the previous video. So if this is a Tuesday night, I shall have the next one up, hopefully before next Tuesday night. Playing with a lens rag. Bye!